So we're kind of off the summit, and we're probably, I don't know the elevation of that, but we're probably like, we certainly weren't below 12,000 feet, probably higher. And sort of the next mistake we made was my friend thought we should go to the other side of the gulch. And I said, well, I think we should stay on the side that we came up. Um, and again, I should have been more insistent about that. And so we went to the other side, major mistake. So we start working our way down, and we were working off Google Maps, which is just such an insane idea, right? On Google Maps, you could see a couple of streams, and we knew like which stream to head towards. So we're basically heading down and trying to aim for this stream. And I think another relevant detail that I didn't say on the way up is like, with mountains that are that snowy, parts of streams will be subverted by the snow. So you won't even see it. Like you might cross the stream and not know it. And so we, on the way up, crossed kind of the stream going up. We crossed it once. There were like these two perpendicular streams. The first one you crossed right after the parking lot. The second one we crossed once going up. And then coming down, we don't remember getting on the wrong side of it. And again, like this, memory is so fallible, and I wish that I had some kind of GPX track to be able to see what we actually did. But at some point, we got on the wrong side of the stream. Before that happened, I mean, it turned dark. It was raining a little bit, so we were cold, and we had run out of food, and just progressively getting more and more scared.
Yeah.
And I had kind of like jokingly said to my roommate at the time, oh, like I'm going to do this mountain, if I'm not home tomorrow, like be worried, just in a joking manner. And so I'm on this mountain thinking, okay, like that doesn't really count. Nobody knows where we are, and we don't have any method of contacting anyone, and all we're going off of is Google Maps. And we
There's
were
your cell phones don't have any service up where you guys are?
exactly, there was no
Yeah.
service at the trailhead or anywhere on
Mhm.
the mountain.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it was just getting progressively um what felt like more dire, because we're like, okay, we have to get out of here. And we talked about it. We're like, we don't have adequate first aid supplies to, we can't survive the night out here. And another huge mistake I had made, which is just all of these, it's like, how could I have been that stupid? But I didn't have my headlamp, which is insane because I had it
Well,
that morning.
you probably thought you were gonna be off the mountain well before it got dark, right? That was the
Exactly.
plan.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
So I had no headlamp. It got dark. We keep like seeing what looks like a faint trail, and then it's not a faint trail at all, or it, is, but then it doesn't go anywhere. And so in my memory, at midnight, we were still on the wrong side of the up and down stream, and realized that we had to get over to the other side in order to connect down. Because basically, like, that first stream was so big that there would have been no way to cross it other than the bridge that's right at the beginning of the trailhead. And so to get to that bridge, we're like, okay, we have to cross this other stream to be able to access that point. So I really didn't think it would be safe to try to build a bridge to cross the stream. And my friend said, we can't survive the night. Like, it's either we try to do this or we don't make it. And so we started dragging these felled trees to build a little bridge. And the reason that I thought it wouldn't be safe was it was really fast flowing. And I just
Mhm.
kept having these images pop into my head of like watching my friend cross and fall in, and I would have never seen her again. And she had said, like, because it's my idea to build the bridge, I'll go first. I mean, just a couple times, like at one point I said, can I just like touch you for a second? Like I just needed to like get back in touch with the humanity of it was at that point just like becoming such a reality to me that like we might not make it. And I mean, it was so dark, and it's really, I think, miraculous that neither of us fell and like broke an ankle or something. Like I remember falling. I mean, I was pretty scratched up, but neither of us broke a bone or sprained anything. It's like that is incredibly lucky because we needed both of our strength to build this bridge. So eventually, we built it. we crossed safely, which is remarkable. It was pretty unstable, and just like started crying with relief when we got to the other side because we thought, well, now like we know we can figure out how to get down and make it. Now that we're on the other side of the stream, we made it back to the car at 2:30 a.m. So at that point, we had been out there for about 21 hours, and out of food and water and pretty wet. I guess I probably had a raincoat, but I don't think it was sufficient. And yeah, like when we we found that bridge eventually to get to the car, I mean, we just, it
Started
was
crying with relief
absolutely,
probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was very surreal.